Coach, first day back after the big game, you know, it's often talked about it's hard to get a team back up after a big emotional contest like you had Saturday. How were things out there today?
It's good. It's good Tuesday, a lot like last Tuesday. I'm expecting a better day tomorrow, but it was good. Today was good.
Nick talked a lot after the game about how he was excited that the fans and everybody else got to see the young receivers and how they responded and how they played in the first game. Floyd, Jordan. What about you?
Did some good things. Now the consistency is the biggest thing. You know, we can't have for every big play that you make, you don't get the call, and so we end up punting because we're not in the right spot. You know, or we have to take a delay game because they don't know where to line up. And you know, to the naked eye, we got to get it fixed as coaches, but it's how do we eliminate those plays that offset the really nice plays that they made. And I thought Jordan did a nice job. He didn't get balls thrown his way, but I thought he played fast. He looked good out there. So I'm excited to watch those guys play and continue to play.
Coach, yesterday you talked a little bit about how special teams and was going to be an area of emphasis this week. Did you get in much work on that today?
Sure. I mean, it's been an emphasis since we started. It's, you know, I mean, it's hard because your sample size. We gave up a kick return to a pretty fast guy. Didn't kick it in the right spot and didn't cover it well enough. And then we had one we kicked into a guy's hand. But other than that, the rest of it was pretty good. Kickoff return was pretty good. The rest of the punt was good. Punt return, we really didn't get many opportunities. But I thought Casey did a nice job of allowing one to go in the end zone, doing a good job of deking them. And really kick off on the other, you know, we got an onside kick and we got one that skied the 5. So it's been an emphasis. I'll know a lot more as we continue to play. So we just got to continue to play, and we're not changing what we do. It's not broke. We just got to do it better.
I was going to ask about that. With the block punt, do you foresee Tyler changing things up? Or?
Well, no. It was just, well, first of all, Will had gotten hurt, so Brian Long is in there. So what happens is Brian leaves too big of a gap. They weren't even going to rush it. So Brian gets anxious. It might be I think it's the first play he's ever played here. So he leaves a gap. So now the defender sees a gap. He just starts to run. The combination of Brian with that gap and us kicking it too low leads to that. I mean, we would have pinned him all the way down. Instead, it ricochets back, and that's what happens. So we got to do a better job coaching. We can't put it on them. I'm just explaining what happened. We got to do a better job of coaching them. We got to do a better job of not kicking it 6 feet off the ground and more along the lines of 12 to 15 feet, because we do want that to roll. Eliminate the returns, and we got a big play out of it. So we're not going to change that part of it. There's going to be a few different things we'll do out of it, but that's what we're going to do. We just got to do it better.
Now, are you still calling the plays this year?
No.
Well, this being the first time, was it Chip's first time?
Mm-hmm. For us. Mm-hmm. He did great. Yeah, I mean, I'm always going to be involved in the offense. And I thought Chip and the offensive staff did a great job during the week of formulating a plan. Obviously, everything comes from me. I don't care what it is, offense, defense, special teams, what we do. But ultimately, I mean, Chip called the game. You know, there were times I probably was too much on the headset and a distraction. But that's nature of what you are when you're an offense or whatever your specialty is. So, but I thought he did a great job. I thought our offensive staff, I mean, when you have over 400 yards against them, we needed to do a better job on third downs. And obviously, you look back and say, hey, before, you know, score zone, goal line situation, we didn't do, but that's the way it is. That can be fixed. Where we really, the things you got to concentrate on is what were the mistakes, alignment mistakes and those things. But we've done a good job of correcting that. I thought the guys had a really good meeting in practice Sunday and a really good practice today, and we've moved on really today to Austin Peay.